Hello, 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 everyone. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner, and thank you for tuning in to my vlog. Thank you for being a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber, you should be. So you should just hit the little subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing to just let you know when I have a new video up, and I love new subscribers. So please subscribe to my channel, share my videos. Thanks, thanks, thanks. So this is my review for tonight's episode of Basketball Wives. You know, this season is better than other seasons. It's less fakeness within the cast. It's not as bad as it used to be when it was like they was always fussing and fighting. It's no longer like that. So I'm still enjoying watching the episodes. Last episode ended with, of course, Shaunie, Evelyn, and Tammy getting up from the table because Malaysia brought Brandy. Malaysia. They don't like Brandy. You need to listen to that. They don't like her. They don't want to be around her. And the thing about it is, Tammy didn't even say, I never want to be around Brandy. Tammy said, I don't want to be around her right now. I choose to not have her in my space at this moment. You need to respect that, because to not respect that is going to cause something to happen. And that's the one thing that Tammy is saying, I don't want to happen. So when you surprised them and had Brandy show up and the ladies got up and walked out, they did it because they don't want to shoot a scene with her. But y'all following them out to the valet part of whatever, and then for Brandy to kind of be in Tammy's personal space. Bitch, give me 10 feet. Because if I don't like you and I don't fuck with you, why are you so closely in my space? Don't do that. And don't come in my space saying, is there a problem? What's wrong? You know I don't mess with you. You know that. Malaysia knows that. I'm pretty sure that she's shared that with you. And that's why you're here. Because you want to now shoot a scene with me to be on the show. Because you can't be on the show unless you shoot scenes with the other women. And no one's really checking for scenes between Brandy and Malaysia because it's boring. We don't even like y'all. So for that whole thing, it was petty and childish for Malaysia and Brandy to try to force that scene to happen. That was a forced scene. We were trying to make it a forced scene, and that's why they didn't say anything to you. So when Brandy kept on saying, so none of y'all gonna talk to me. No, bitch. Because as long as we don't talk, there's no scene. I think people have to realize on reality shows, there has to be a back and forth conversation. If you're talking and I'm not giving you any response, they're only going to shoot that for so long because eventually you look stupid. So they were smart to walk out, not say anything, and let Malaysia and Brandy talk and say, oh, are y'all afraid of me? Well, okay, I guess. And she was just saying stupid petty stuff to try to get a rise out of them to make them respond. And they paid that bitch dust, which I would have done the exact same thing. I ain't fucking with you. So go on back in there and y'all shoot a scene by yourself and let's see how far that go. So, when they did go back in and had a conversation at the table because Tammy, Evelyn, and Shaunie did not come back, it was a short scene. And it was a whole thing of, well, I guess if I have enough power to make y'all get up and walk away. No, bitch, we wasn't giving you the power to shoot a scene. You had no power over us. We over you, so we don't want you in our presence. So that doesn't give you any power of anything. So even Malaysia, like, well, yeah, that I told them that you would be around, and as Jackie said, but you didn't say today. You purposely did that shit, and you did. So you're going to have to suffer the consequences of it later, because eventually it's going to be a conversation of, I told you I ain't want her around. And if you keep bringing her around, I ain't going to want to be around you either. Which means you won't be able to shoot scenes at the show. So that whole thing to me was just crazy and petty, and it aggravated me because I don't like Brandy either. So Brandy, go away. The drunk stylist. A drunk ain't shit. And the stylist girl, her name is Zania. Zania is ghetto, and she's tacky. She was ass out at the table, drunk and loud. And I hate drunk, loud people, especially drunk, loud people who asses out. I just don't see the point of being around drunk, loud people with their ass out in public. I don't get it. I don't like it. It was, it was. It just showed how she was trying to also make a scene. It was, she vying for a screen time, but get your drunk ass on somewhere because it was just stupid. That whole part was just, it was very, very aggravating. But seeing that the stylist knows Kristen's sister, which to me is too much of a coincidence. Because they are, this drunk stylist, Zanea, or Zania, whatever her damn name is, who was now meeting up with Kristen's sister, Asia. Oh, yes, was styling someone and it just happened to be your sister. Okay, whatever. But you see Asia immediately start dogging her sister. And my thing is, I don't trust anyone who dogs family on camera. I just don't. If y'all have issues, that's cool. But if you don't have not one positive thing to say, you are more of the problem than you think you are, because me and her mom don't get, her mom and my mom don't get along. You think we're gonna be friends? So everything out your mouth to me is suspect. She's a liar. She makes up stuff. She's just fat. She had an abortion. She didn't have a miscarriage. She uses sympathy from people. I believe 25% of what you're saying, because you trying to throw her up under the bus immediately. Like, and I don't get how you do that to family. If y'all have your own family issues, you don't bring that on TV like that. You shouldn't be speaking only negatively. If you have nothing positive to say, it's something suspect to me. That's just what I believe. So her whole thing of saying her sister Kristen did not have a miscarriage, she actually had an abortion, it was very shocking. And I don't know what the girl Kristen had. I'm not her OBGYN. I don't check her vagina. What I do know is that's her vagina. Whether she had a miscarriage or an abortion technically isn't anyone's business. And someone's lying. Somebody ass is lying. I pray that the girl Kristen wasn't lying. I really do think the girl Asia's lying, only because it seems like she's trying to hurt her sister's character. And we gonna find out eventually, because as she was telling the drunk stylist girl, well, yeah, she only had, she had an abortion by choice. She did not have a miscarriage. She called the other ladies Golden Girls, said their time was, so she's saying, she's giving all this ammunition against her sister. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it for some reason. Because it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. It's just stupid. So I don't know. But even from Asia giving the information to the drunk, I'm gonna continue calling this girl the drunk stylist. From the girl Asia giving information to the drunk stylist, who then passes it on to Jackie. It's like how you perpetuate bullshit. And everybody knows Jackie is so messy. Because as Jackie's trying to tell the drunk stylist, well, Kristen had some things to say about you after you left. Because, of course, the drunk stylist was rude to Kristen. But the drunk stylist then gonna say, well, I would prefer to hear from Kristen herself, so you don't have to tell me anything that she said. But she then proceeds to tell Jackie stuff secondhand. You trying to tell Jackie stuff that Kristen's sister told you. So you're spreading bullshit. So how do you say in one breath, I don't want anyone telling me something someone else said, but you then tell someone something someone else said? It was so fucking stupid. It's just messy. And then for Jackie to run with it and then go and tell Tammy, I don't get how people hear things and they just start telling people about it. Like, that's called gossiping. That's called spreading rumors. It's better if you hear something, go to the person who they said it about. You should have went to Kristen and talked to Kristen. You know what I'm saying? That's who you should have talked to. Because when y'all were at the little pottery class and Kristen said, I don't feel like you're loyal to me, Jackie. And Jackie like, I am loyal to you. First of all, people throw around the word loyalty too much. Y'all don't even know each other to say you have to be loyal to me. You just met this lady. All of y'all are not loyal to each other. Y'all are only loyal to who's in front of you at the time. That's how loyal some of them are. Tammy, Evelyn, and Shani have some kind of loyalty to each other. And I think it's because they have such a history. Whereas some of the other ladies, y'all just met each other. Y'all don't have any loyalty. So, once Tammy gets the information and she shares it with Evelyn, but she shares it with Evelyn because they're finna have a meeting, we'll have dinner with Kristen, and they're gonna ask her about it. It makes sense to be honest about, hey, this is what we heard. Is it true? And Kristen was like, well, yes, I did call y'all the Golden Girls, but whatever. Yes, I said it. But then she apologized for it. So my thing is, anyone who admits to what they said, they're less of a liar. Because she was willing to admit what she said in private. Like, yes, I did say that. But when they brought up, we heard you had an abortion, not a miscarriage. The fact that she looked literally confused, like, what? Usually when someone lie, they'll hear the truth come out. And they'll kind of ignore it. Because they'll want to ignore it so it can slide up under the table. She didn't, she heard it, got confused, like, what are you talking about? Typically, I think her sister's lying. I honestly do. And I think it's bullshit. And Jackie should not have even told Tammy and them. Jackie should have just went and asked Kristen. That would have been the smarter thing to do, to spread less lies and to have less people know about it. Because then you're going to have people question, well, dang, did she have an abortion really? Was it not a miscarriage? And that's not fair to her if she really did have a miscarriage, because now y'all question her character based on gossip and lies that you're hearing third and fourth hand from other people. So I'm excited to see next week's episode, to see how it all kind of comes to a head at the party that Jackie is throwing. I hope the ghetto stylist ain't there. I just don't like her. I don't at all. So that's my review for Basketball Wives. It's not even called LA anymore, but Basketball Wives. Until next week, thanks so much. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.